So as you may know, the holy grail of anime, Attack on Titan's final season actually releases tomorrow. So I thought it might be in line, in theme, to check out one of the better anime game franchises, which, by the way, isn't very hard to do. Attack on Titan 2. Okay, we're gonna skip that. Now, I am playing this on the Nintendo Switch, so the quality may not be pristine. I do have the game on PlayStation 4 and I do have a PlayStation 5, so I wanted to play it on there, but I did not have the DLC version on the PlayStation 5. Now, these games are definitely far from perfect. I definitely don't want to get that message across, and I'm not saying that this is the best anime game series or anything close to that. It's definitely not a Storm 4. It's definitely not Dragon Ball. I wouldn't even put it on the same level as Xenoverse 2. But as you can see, there was just a lot of love, a lot of passion put into the project. I feel like it was really good. The art was really good. All of these cutscenes were really good.
調査兵団は鎧の巨人ライナー・ブラウンと超大型巨人ベルトルト・フーバーからエレン・イェーガーの奪還を果たした。
Essentially, what the game boiled down to was basically you lock onto a point and essentially you press triangle to hook up to a Titan, and what you want to do is you want to move your cursor to a specific body part, and then you attack maybe the leg first or the arms first, and that might give you a special item. But essentially what you want to do to kill is just, okay, I'm a little rusty. Wait. Okay, hold on. I'm really rusty. So basically, the game mechanics itself, the problem with the franchise, I think its biggest issue was definitely the fact that it gets really repetitive. When you're slashing down Titans, at the very least, if it's gonna be a very repetitive thing, they definitely should have figured out a way to make it more fun instead of more work, you know? The story, as I said, is very great. I feel like the movement is still really good even in this game, but essentially in the first game, I feel like the movement, everything, just slashing Titans and the speed of the game in the first one was a lot better than this one. This one feels like a lot slower. I might put some gameplay of the first game in the game so you guys know what I'm talking about, but essentially they took away one of the main mechanics to how you fight the Titans, and it's basically set up to where you have to kind of like re-hook yourself each time. Oh, is that the Dina? Is that you? Hold on. Another cool thing, they kind of just include any Titan in a lot of missions. Obviously not the story mode. This is not the direct story mode. It's a side story in which you can play through the story from the perspective of other characters. I think this might be when... I don't actually know when this is. But I don't know if you guys are manga readers, but essentially where the manga is right now, I think it's on chapter 135. It just came out and people are going nuts over it. Now, the Attack on Titan story is probably one of the greatest anime stories we will have for a long time. I don't think a lot of people can argue with that. I definitely know that people would agree that it is undisputedly a goated anime and manga. So essentially where the manga is right now, it is endgame, you know? It's endgame. The story is coming to a close, and so a cool thing that they did is the original plan, I don't know if this is still gonna happen because of COVID, but the original plan was to end the manga and the anime at around the same time. Like I was saying, the manga is in endgame, and it is something I'm definitely not prepared for. I never thought that I didn't even feel this way about Naruto or Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Super or anything like that. I've never felt like this, but I am absolutely dreading the day that Attack on Titan comes to an end. It is probably the greatest story in anime for me specifically right now. I don't usually pay attention to a lot of... Oh, we got a cutscene here. I don't know if I want to play this type beat. As I was saying, scenes like this are just unbeatable. If you're a fan of Attack on Titan, it's just so cool to see something like this in a game of this quality. And I think that these games are goated for the simple fact that they're as true to the anime as you can possibly get, with also being in 3D. It's 3D animated. It's just a fun time. It is just a fun time. But definitely let me know down in the comments, what are you guys' opinion on the anime and just everything coming to a close? Like, are you sad about it? Are you happy? Is it time for Isayama to move on? That's another thing I wanted to talk about. Apparently, Isayama has plans. He is very young of a anime director. He's pretty young. He's only 30. So, of course, he has plans to start another series. I don't know. I don't think we have too many details yet, but we do have like some art, I believe. Essentially, where the anime is at, it's basically on the final time period of the story, and basically Attack on Titan goes under a time skip. It gets very different, and it just goes to show how great of a writer Isayama really is. There's writers like Kishimoto, the writers of Dragon Ball, who really never really knew what they were doing. Dragon Ball Z, of course, I'm talking about, who never really had a clear direction. But Isayama is someone who clearly was able to plan his entire story from beginning to end, and just I don't know how he does it, but essentially every part of the story from beginning to end, middle to end, he has callbacks and everything. It's all planned out, and it's so coercive, and it all flows together. So, hello? Can I hit this guy? Hello? Hold on. Ugh. Bro, this gameplay is hella weird. I can't even lie to you. It just scares me to know that I may not ever experience something like it ever again. So that's why I'm just hopeful for his next series. And it really is just a sad... It's just sad that it has to come to a close. But it definitely has to. It couldn't last forever. Naruto didn't last forever. My Hero is not going to last forever. I know that that's in a good place right now as well. But Attack on Titan is the only manga that I have ever really back-to-back read. Like, I am fully caught up on the latest chapter. And I still remember the reason why I started doing it, because I wasn't a manga reader. I definitely was not a manga reader. But essentially what happened was, one day I was a kid. This was years ago, right? Years ago. One day I was looking up I probably just Googled something about one of the characters, and essentially what I ended up on was the Attack on Titan wiki, which is Not a place you want to be if you do not like spoilers. Absolutely interested in what was going to happen next, but nothing could have prepared me for what I ended up reading that night. I think I spent around 3 hours staying up. It was nighttime. It was like 10 o'clock probably. I stayed up for another 3 hours. And at the time, I wasn't prepared for that type beat. I had school tomorrow, so I got absolutely no sleep. Just reading. I forget that Levi has his ability. Basically, he can he has this multi-slash ability, which is really cool. Reading the story and reading everything that was gonna happen. I literally read absolutely everything that had happened so far, or as much as I could have, and I still remember to this day just being in awe at how detailed and amazing the story had gotten moving forward. It's very rare that a story can start off so strong and continue to get better and better and better again as far as it goes. And this was before where the anime is going to be at now, which is the final arc. This was well before that. So even it was basically the basement. I believe it was the basement, Erwin, how he died, and Erwin's character and everything like that blew my mind, and I'll never ever forget that feeling of just learning and just being in awe at how detailed everything was, how perfect the story had crumbled. Hold on. Ugh, oh my god, these cutscenes. Hold on. Well, I have to do this in 2 minutes. Okay, hold on. I'm low-key. Oh my god, this is kind of sick. Hold on, bro, this fucking game. But essentially where the anime is right now, we have also already lost a couple of characters. The amount of characters that we can lose, every character is up for grabs. Basically every character is up for grabs. Any character can die at any moment, and seeing how that is just possible is so good, because it's like it leaves a sort of a sense of unpredictability, or I don't know if that's a word or not. Like, losing prime characters is something that a lot of animes are not ready to do. A lot of animes are not prepared to do something like that. It basically does a lot of things backwards and a lot of things so much better than literally anything I've ever seen. Hold on. We gotta get this cutscene. Hold on. Say goodnight, Kenny. But yeah, that was essentially everything I had to say. In essence of the anime coming to a close, I thought it would be really cool to take a look back at the games that came out of the franchise and, you know, just talk a little bit about what Attack on Titan means to everyone. It is truly a masterpiece in my opinion, and I don't think that it can be replicated very easily. So it is going to be very, very difficult to cope with the loss. I'm sounding like I'm losing a relative, but it's going to be difficult to cope with the loss of a heavy hitter like Attack on Titan. We've had Naruto go away. We've had Dragon Ball go away, but those are not perfect stories in the sense that Attack on Titan is. It's just unbeatable. It's unreal how good it is and how much better it gets over time with every new mystery unlocked, every new character delved into, and the war aspect of it, losing comrades every day, seeing blood and seeing death every single day. There's just so many different points that I could go into about why this anime is so goated, and it's sad to see it go. But essentially that's gonna be it for this video. Go ahead and leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I will be streaming, very important, I will be streaming my reaction to the anime season 4 on Twitch. And if you don't want to catch this, or if you can't catch the Twitch streams, you can subscribe to the channel here, because I will be posting edited versions there, but they won't be the full episode, more so cut up versions, obviously, so I don't get struck down on my channel or anything like that. But I will be reacting to the full episodes on Twitch, so go ahead and follow the Twitch right here. And yeah, having a much better schedule with this channel, new videos coming very soon, so please subscribe.